Welcome back to another episode. I'm back on my bullshit, and I have zero plan on anything I'm about to talk about except for maybe less than 100 words written on a piece of paper, and somehow I'm gonna make 10 minutes out of this fucking thing, and it's probably not even gonna be 10 minutes. Real quick, I want to say thank you guys so much for the love on the last discussion video I had, which was talking about the number one reason why I feel newer raiders fail. I just want to say I really appreciate all the love and support you guys gave that video and the discussion. There was a lot of people that agree with me, and there were some people that DM'd me that had differing opinions, and it led to some really good conversation. What we're going to talk about today is a conversation that has been circling around the Destiny community, especially Destiny Twitter, since the release of Crota's End, which is a recurring topic about contest mode being a permanent option. In this day and age where Bungie is trying to find a nice middle ground where casual players can have everything they need and want, and higher end dedicated players can have something to eternally chase after and have a nice end game loop to feel satisfied to live in. The number one thing that keeps coming back is, where is the challenge? And as a endgame player myself, who is not as deep into it as others are, I can definitely appreciate this conversation, because if you are an endgame player, you can all agree with me, there is nothing like Raid Day. Raid Day is the 1 day or 2 days a year that we all get excited, we all get ready, because that is the day we get our shit kicked in. That is the day every single build we have gets put to the test, or you feel like everything you have been working towards, all these goals that you have been collectively achieving, has been towards something. And then it's gone. So, with that being said, why would we have contest mode as a permanent option whenever a lot of players are pushing for everything to be accessible in the end? Couple reasons. One, it's known as aspirational content. Note, it is not impossible content, it is aspirational content. It is something that is supposed to be a goal. It is not something that is supposed to be easy. It is something that is supposed to be a challenge. It is supposed to be a goal. Something you aim yourself towards and something you build yourself up to. And then you get this sense of euphoria of achievement once you finally accomplish said goal. In a day and age where more and more players are just wanting everything to be given to them on a silver platter, more and more players are actually wanting a challenge, or feeling left out in the cold. So, what can we do to incentivize challenge mode while making sure that players who are maybe more in the casual status aren't going to be left out in the cold? Couple things. I want to make a reference to Final Fantasy 14, which is a game that I have been finding myself playing a lot more and more in my off time in the past couple of months. Final Fantasy 14 has this thing called Ultimates, where there are 3 tiers of raids. You have your regular raids, you have your Savage raids, which are a huge jump up, and then you have Ultimate raids. Ultimate raids don't have anything except weapons, and there's no armor, there's no special nothing, it's just weapons, and they are some of the coolest looking weapons in the game, to the point where this is gear that is no longer good for endgame content, but people are still going back and doing the old content, the old ultimates, to get those glamours, to get that fashion. If there is one thing that is going to get players riled up and wanting to achieve something, it's fashion. So, we have Gambit mementos, we have Nightfall mementos, we have Trials mementos. With contest mode being a permanent option, let's start making raid mementos, and these can be unique to the raid that is being undertaken. Root of Nightmares will have a more Root of Nightmares-esque feel to it. Vault of Glass will have something more towards the Glass Throne. Crota's End will have something more towards like sword logic. Each raid memento will have something unique linking itself back to the raid that it has been grabbed from. And you can let legacy raids be farmable on their weekly run. You can get a raid memento and you can throw it on whatever weapon you want to. And for the current raid, you can institute a weekly lockout for that contest mode. Now, this is going to be something that is a challenge that is only really applicable in people that are going to be constantly going in are going to be high-end players that are wanting to get that extra challenge. But this is going to be something that is available to everyone and is going to be accomplishable by everyone. This is not going to be something that is going to be given to you in a day. This is not going to be something that's given to you in 10 minutes. This is a challenge. This is something you need to set time aside for. And it's something that you need to respect. Because nothing worth gaining is going to be easy. On top of that, you can allow for gilding of raid seals, maybe unique raid artifice armor, and maybe if you're struggling to get the loot that you want, you can get loot protection through like maybe a unique token system, contest tokens, or contest seals, something like that. Like I said, it'll provide appropriate challenge for higher end players, and it's aspirational content for mid to low end players. They aren't impossible, but they do provide their namesake. Any content in Destiny 2 is possible to complete. It just takes time and practice and a little bit of research and knowledge into your kits, to your perks, how the raid works, what causes certain things to happen in the raid, and so on and so forth. Once you actually dedicate time to learn and to improve yourself, you are going to have so much more fun chasing after challenges. You're going to have so much more fun achieving your goals. Because at the end of the day, if you just get given everything you want for no effort at all, what's the point? So, let me know what you think. This is just a very bare bones thought process, just me splurging my brain cells onto just everything. And who knows, maybe you all have better ideas on ways we can incentivize a contest mode without making it like the loot would be too much for any sort of economy to handle. So if you guys enjoyed this discussion, please leave a comment down below giving me your thoughts as to why contest mode would be a great choice as a permanent mode, or why you feel like it shouldn't be. Personally, I feel like they should bring what is currently master mode down and institute contests as the new master. But that's just my thought process. Again, please subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to hear more discussion or you want to see more content. Also, feel free to come talk to me over at my Twitch channel. I'm usually live every evening aside from Sundays and Mondays. And I'm more than happy to have discussions with you all and talk about things that could improve Destiny and things that maybe aren't so good for Destiny. Thank you so much for your time and patience, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.